started.
So the
Now
secret
the
of
game is starting.
the secret of soft tacos is that they're actually burritos.
It's not a secret, is it? Alright, you see the game?
Yeah, but you need to resize the screen.
I did.
Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
I'd seen soldiers recover their fallen before. But not like these men. There was a reverence to how the ghosts treated Ajax.
A reverence.
The exact opposite of how he must have died. If they
Yes.
killed him, he'd taken his time. Now,
So who's Rourke and why does he have files?
Rourke is that guy that we saw
but here, once again, the Federation was
torturing
Oh, yeah.
Ajax earlier,
and we were
who I said was the villain.
chaos.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in the
Rourke
middle
is
of
the
that
villain.
battle,
He's the evil white
was our
man
father. We had to find
who
him.
was a member of the Ghosts and the Spanish people, not
So,
Spanish,
Rourke
South
files
Americans. No,
Yeah.
the game's turning me racist. The South Americans harnessed his white man technology to
Well, you see, we're playing as the British because we're going off languages people speak.
yeah, right. Except a
Like-
lot of South Americans speak Portuguese, but
Yeah, I was actually thinking of how to joke about that, but I couldn't think of a good way.
oh yeah. By the way, this level, this opening area has the worst
Okay,
performance.
meet us
bar
by
of
the
entire
command center.
game.
I'm gonna leave our dog with you. The rest of you are with me.
I'm gonna leave our dog with you. What? What the fuck, Hesh?
Command,
Why would
this
you
is
do that?
Viking. Are you still there?
Affirmative,
Like,
Viking,
okay.
but we're losing ground.
Sure.
We need you to help
Riley
reinforce
wouldn't
the
be very
beachfront.
useful in the
On
upcoming
our way.
fight.
Any word from Captain Walker's
But-
command post?
Negative.
You don't know
Defense
that,
are holding
do
that
you?
position. I'm sure he made it out, son.
Anything back here?
So our Rourke
There's nothing
files,
anywhere. Why am I? Oh, there's a Rourke file back here. What do you know?
Are they just intel?
Yeah. Well, no. They actually are files that you can listen to or whatever in the main menu or whatever.
No.
So they at least give you something. They're pirate work.
Okay.
Oh shit! I did it again. Fuck.
What?
Do you see? There's a guy in the tower, and he's a friendly, and they don't tell you. It looks like that should be an enemy tower, doesn't it? You're aimed at it.
A-10 drones are RTB assisted.
By the way, so this is one of... Fuck, I shot my teammates again.
Call of Duty, make your own friendlies into ghosts.
So, this is a ridiculous turret section. At least the turret sounds good.
Yeah.
But the belt feed doesn't animate. There's no limit to how much you can fire from no DPH or ammo cannon.
Yeah.
And then after this, we have to do an even more bullshit game.
I actually love Black Ops 2's fart turret.
Yeah, at least it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, now we don't get to use the turret anymore. Oh shit, while I'm up here. There's guns on my left. Yes.
But yeah, when you
This
said,
one?
oh fuck, I did again, I thought you were talking about you saying pirate lore.
30 seconds.
Oh no. I think that's a good term.
Okay. But yeah, so pirate lore replaces the old game's intel system, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they stole that from Rear Heroes Firefight.
A-10 drone station are ready for tasking.
Because that has intel, like intel you can read to figure out what caused the fire.
Notice how dumb this thing is.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing anything, I'm just sitting here. I'm not even controlling the game.
Agents are ready. Bring them in.
Now I hit E. Now I move my mouse a little and play. So it doesn't really matter whether you hit things or not, because this happens. Well, that was all that gameplay point rendered pointless.
You're good. Get up. Target's in the trenches.
I don't know what happened yet, so I'm gonna assume that you get knocked unconscious somehow. Oh,
Close
okay.
enough.
Okay, yeah. So this is Homefront again.
Reporting massive casualties.
Yeah, this level is bug standard.
We're surrounded on all sides. What's your ETA? We're moving through the trenches. Hang
I would
on.
I would have appreciated more Retribution and less Homefront.
Drone control. Watch your fire.
I mean, I know
I hate how the guns
literally-
sound in this game. Whoa, I blew up. And it doesn't look like it was a grenade kill either, because the game didn't tell me that you were killed by a grenade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's random mortar explosions everywhere.
You can always tell when you die from a grenade. Because, oh, hey. This has to be a Treyarch game because there's no, hey, that war is bad, quote.
Defensive units be advised.
I couldn't think of a good quote.
No, this is Ghost. This is Infinity War.
I know, I was being facetious about being Treyarch. Like,
The Modern Warfare series, I think. I can't remember. I know Call of Duty 4 and World of War 2. Those are the only ones that I can guarantee, though. Give me this. I don't want the freaking SA-805. It's terrible. I don't really want this either. There we go, AK-12. You want this, and then you usually want LMG. It doesn't really matter what you have in your off. You just have the AK-12, and then you have something that sucks slightly less for whenever you run out of AK-12 ammo.
yeah.
Or that sucks, it'll end up sucking a little more, but the least sucky alternative that you can find.
Yeah.
Because the way that these campaigns work, all you need is an assault rifle to solve every problem.
Yeah.
Shit, I was killed by a grenade that time, yeah. I know that. I know that game. I understand.
Look out for the grenade marker.
You know what's crazy? Last night, this level was really easy.
Drone Patrol's defensive teams are reporting massive casualties. And
Yes, I did play this far.
Roger that. Patch me through.
That's how long I played this game for like
We're
an hour
moving
and a
through the
half
trenches.
last
Hang
night.
tight. We'll get there.
all defensive units be advised. Friendlies are
Okay, the problem with starting in space
under fire.
is then you gotta end in space with the dog.
Goes down. All drones go offline if we lose the beat.
The dog doesn't even go underwater. Right? You get okay. So there's an underwater level that's basically the space level, but underwater.
Command, we have an enemy hovercraft approaching our position.
It plays the exact same.
Focus fire on it.
Yeah.
But the dog isn't there either. The dog should have had fucking scuba gear and been with me.
Yeah.
Just drop dead.
Use the AK drone.
Like, who the fuck plays Modern Warfare to play as, like, a ragtag American, force? You know what I mean? Like
It would have been
people play-
fine if we were fucking ragtag.
Yeah, like, the thing is, like, they're like, oh, no one would want to play ragtag American force, so we gotta make you basically normal American force, except more powerful than normal. And it's like, are you trying to be Homefront, or are you trying to, well, okay, Homefront had, like, super amazing invincible tank, because reasons.
That you have something like that here too. You have this aircraft carrier. It's supposedly your last aircraft carrier or something, and it's the most powerful thing in the entire universe. It can defeat. They say it's your only one. And it has to go up against the entire enemy fleet. The thing they forget to mention is it can easily defeat the entire enemy fleet.
Yeah.
No problem.
So the twist
Also,
is that,
we're playing a game that takes place in the near future in a post-apocalypse, and we're fucking running through trenches again. Like we're playing World War II. No creativity.
okay, these trenches are too open.
Enemy forces are swarming your door. We need air support on your position. It's the only way we'll be able to get through. Roger that.
Like, it's bugging the shit out of me, because these trenches should be half as
That's because they're
wide.
future trenches. They learned how to build them giant.
Yeah, but there really shouldn't be trenches. Like, like in the future.
Yeah, I know. There shouldn't be any at all.
I know you know, but like it bugs the shit out of me because in World War II we had trenches because we didn't have fucking airplanes that could rain death from the sky.
Look at these! Look, like I've used these over and over again. These things are so powerful. Way better than the Indians shooting us on the ground. They're not using anything like that on us.
Yeah.
I'm not getting gunned and missiled down by planes flying directly at me from up above. So clearly we out-tech them. That's the only conclusion that I can draw. We have more resources than them. That's what I get from that. As a player.
So I kind of want to just imagine that the people you're playing as are just too stupid to realize that you're fighting the North Koreans, and that this is actually just home front, but in like the other side.
This is the real Homefront 2. That other Homefront 2 game is actually Fallout 4.
Yes.
But the Chinese invaded. Finally. Again. What's left of China has come back for Cold War II. That's what Homefront 2 is.
The actual Homefront 2?
The actual Homefront 2, yeah. This is the real...
They changed from North Korea to China?
No. I'm saying, okay, in my theoretical fantasy, Call of Duty Ghosts is Homefront 2, but nobody knows it.
Yeah.
And Homefront 2 is actually Fallout 4. And everyone who the people thinks are the Koreans are actually Chinese.
Yeah. Because it's Fallout?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's Fallout.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking Homefront would probably be better if it was just a Chinese or something. But then you lose out in sales in China.
And who's behind us? We gotta
My
get
roommate's
inside.
Chinese.
Inside. Elias! Dad! Up the stairs!
I wonder how he'd feel about Fallout 3.
We need to make sure Dad got out.
So you're back, Riley, huh?
See if you can move under this thing.
Well, now Riley's gonna hang out with fucking Hesh instead of with us.
Shit, I can't get through. Just go upstairs and find Dad. I'll look for another
We're
way.
looking for Dad. Okay, here it comes. Okay, first of all, this random guy with no name, this random soldier. He's our most dramatic encounter yet.
Riding through the
You ready for
desert
slow-mo quick time event? Oh man, he just hit Riley out of the way.
Oh man, you just killed like you just got pushed by like a guy out of Fallout or Metro or some shit.
Looks worse than it is.
Shit, you're bleeding.
You're gonna be okay.
Looks worse than it is. Like,
Watch out!
That guy just pushed that guy away with like all the force of everything ever.
yeah, he just pushed Riley away. Like,
Oh, that
you mean
was
Hesh?
Riley?
Yeah, Hesh pushed that other
We're
guy.
not going anywhere.
Oh no, I meant Metro 2033 dude.
Didn't need your help. The hell you didn't.
It's the ghosts, and then you black out. But yeah, I was trying to think of something like.
Hey, try and guess who this guy is.
Real admirable view.
Whoa!
But your father's not there anymore.
We just saved your asses.
Dad, this whole time you were one of them. You're a ghost. Try the ghost. That's your commanding officer.
That's the reveal
Yep.
already.
You boys have no
Once I
idea.
make a
how
choice,
hard this will be.
there's no turning
Once I
back.
make a choice,
You and your
there's no
brother
turning
still
back.
have a lot to learn.
You and your brother still
But
have a
you
lot to
passed
learn.
all your
But
tests.
you passed all your tests.
Welcome to the Ghosts.
Welcome to the ghosts.
Ready.
Did we already beat the game?
There's no way you ever could.
There's no way you ever could. I'm proud.
It's all well and good.
That's how he talks.
What the hell are we gonna do about Rourke?
Yeah.
Rourke.
I remember this. I remember Super Bunny Hop saying this was like the ending. Are we already almost done with this game?
No.
And he knows how we operate. How's that possible? He was
one of us. Really? Yeah, like, what do you think he's gonna reply with? He was one of us. Like, that's the... you can see that plot reveal.
#1.
You can see that plot reveal that Rourke used to be a ghost coming from 10 trillion
when the
miles away.
Federation's military threatened all
I
of South
couldn't
America.
because I thought it was I thought it was already known.
Demanded all U.S.-born
Like,
citizens be
Of
imprisoned.
course, you're playing as a fucking ghost. It's Call of Duty Ghosts.
No, Rourke, the villain.
It was Rourke who
Oh,
convinced Washington to let the ghosts solve the problem.
I actually didn't see that coming,
Send invasion
just because I
force to
didn't even give a
destroy
shit
the
about Rourke.
The villain
Us
is
to
a
eliminate
ghost.
Almagro.
Obviously,
Rourke
he's
became
an
obsessed with
ex-ghost.
him. He talked of the man as if he were a
To be
bounty.
fair, it
I
would
saw
be a
that
better
coming
choice.
whenever they introduced the
Something
ghosts as a
nothing to
group.
claim
Like,
that
oh,
proud.
obviously the villain is an ex-ghost. Before I
Yeah.
even saw Rourke.
To be fair, it would be pretty awesome if the villain was just some spirit that like did
Yeah,
these
no fucking kidding.
shit. But yeah, I was trying to think of like some Irish or Italian stereotype to make
Rourke was
fun
a
of your roommate, just because
Man could walk through hell
you know I
and
wanted
not
to
get burned.
stay away from anything Chinese, because you know
Ghosts were the best of the
like that would
best.
be kind of shitty if I tried to come up with some Asian stereotype. But, like,
Okay, now we get to play as Elias, yeah, and we're alongside Rourke. This is this mission is almost resembling good, but you still don't feel like a fucking ghost. I expected if any mission would make you feel like a ghost to be the one where you play as the old school ghost movies, you know, the original Ghost.
this almost looks like a Battlefield map.
Yeah, you're right. It has that dice. It looks like this map was made in a dice in a Frostbite engine.
Yeah,
It has that look to it.
it's not.
It has that crisp look to it.
It's not blue enough, is the thing. Does that make any sense?
Yes. No, Battlefield 3 actually has an extremely heavy blue filter.
Okay.
Bad Company 2, I don't know if it does. I don't think
I
it
doubt
does.
it does. No, it
But
doesn't.
Battlefield 4 also removed it. Battlefield 3, though, yeah. And that's how they showed off most of the initial like Frostbite engine footage and stuff. Whenever they were really showing off, was Battlefield 3 footage, and
It's
it was
weird,
all
'cause I remember-
blue as hell.
It's weird. Okay, are you sure that Battlefield 4 doesn't just have like a light blue filter?
If it does, I mean, it's a lot less pronounced.
Yeah.
Because I remember somebody actually comparing Battlefield 3 modded to remove the blue filter, and Battlefield 4 look almost identical to each other.
Yeah.
That's why Battlefield 4 looks so much better. Oh, this is so dumb. So I usually stand up there for a while, not realizing you're supposed to come down, much like that part of Call of Duty 4 where you have to come down
Yeah.
to extract. You're supposed to come up to the tank over here. You don't. Since I know that, it seems obvious, but like I've ran all around like back here and shit,
Yeah.
like not knowing what to do. This isn't a real file apparently. Oh, Bison.
How do you feel about Ghost ditching the waypoint system?
What do you mean?
Do you feel like
What
feel like
waypoint
it
system?
yeah, like it not having markers and shit?
Oh, the objective markers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've noticed like how it doesn't happen. There just isn't one. There isn't a floating objective marker. There isn't anything telling you where to go next.
Do you think that works in this game?
I never noticed, so it must. Like I never noticed. Like, hey, they got rid of the objective marker thing. So like obviously it wasn't necessary before. And it probably means that it's on levels better if I was never looking for one.
Yeah.
Even whenever I was lost, I didn't think to look for it, because even in the old games, honestly, I didn't know why. Fuck, this gun's so bad. Fire's so slow. Need more bullets. Bang.
The Senate took fire! What the hell is it targeting? We got you covered. Just take out the launcher. Take that launcher out!
What launcher? see him. Take that launcher out! Like, where?
We got you covered. Just take out
One of these have an ACOG? That might help. Holographic. No, holographic takes up. Oh, okay, I walked forward and that blew up. Look, ah, God, this is so bullshit. Look at this mission. Have you seen this? This is like a travesty of game design.
Like, what's going on?
I have no idea. What the hell are we doing? Who are we shooting at? What am I supposed to do next? The city's flooding now? Why?
It is?
Yes.
Oh, so this is now a battlefield for a map.
I just ran into that truck and I died.
Now this is Levolution.
The city's flooding. We need to move.
That's
No,
how-
clearly we don't need to move that fast. I moved too fast and ran into that truck and died.
You didn't even actually hit the truck. You just hit like this box that's like, no, you're dead.
Yeah, I ran into the death
Keep
zone.
moving. Look for higher ground.
Now, this mission uses one neat gameplay mechanic. We use the water to actually act like ghosts for a little
Through
bit.
here. Go, go.
Yeah.
Up
We
this
use the water as a stealth mechanic,
Catch your breath.
but not yet. Apparently, even the ghosts, it takes them a little while to come to that conclusion, even though it should come totally
Yeah.
naturally.
I think we should call this one.
Because they're masters of all this stuff. The water looks pretty good, at least.
And half of ours too.
Yeah.
We finished the mission. Yeah, this is different. Anything else you want to say, Sergeant? No, sir. This place isn't gonna hold.
You're not gonna hold.
It's hot out there. All right, let's go get this son of a
We're Ghost, Merrick. We finished the mission.
Actually, it's not that hot out there. There's a bunch of water.
At least 3 tangos, 10 meters. Stick it alert.
Stay alert. Yeah, I just fucking shoot these guys. They want to sneak around, but like, there's no reason to. Because you get through this area faster and more efficiently and more violent. There's no
Yeah.
incentive to stealth like a ghost.
Paul doesn't go, hey, JC, you douchebag. Go die.
And that entire fight didn't matter because this all collapses. So there's no reason to shoot anything. What would you be thinking if you were playing this? Would you be thinking the same thoughts like, well, that was pointless? Or would you be thinking like, yeah, cool, fun? Like you should be, because I should be thinking that. I should just be able to fucking enjoy this, but I can't. Because I always have thoughts like that.
Okay, so this level doesn't really seem to have a theme other than suddenly bullshit happens. And that seems to be this level's main theme. Oh, you got hit by a truck again.
Okay, now our bullets bullets have ran dry, so we're using our blades. Finally, we get to ghost. We get to ghost a little bit. We get to use our blades. We use this stealth thing. The thing is, Rourke has to demonstrate and make me look like an idiot.
This will be useful.
And he takes the axe. I want the fucking axe. Give the player the axe.
Go under here, I'll flank around.
But the axe isn't stealthy. Because this game is so much about stealth.
The axe is just as stealthy as using a fucking knife. Okay, I stood there like an idiot because I was frustrated.
I love how he shoves his finger into your face.
Yeah, I stood close to him. I always get right up in the NPC's faces just to see if they'll screw something up in these games.
Yeah.
2 more up ahead. Go
Like, if you're
under
gonna
here, I'll flank
invisible wall, put it even further away so that it actually makes sense.
around. Go underwater,
Yeah.
we'll get the jump on them. We'll take them out on your mark.
Here we go. I mean, this is super scripted. And now we're picking up a gun already. But still, we do use you can use the water in a little dynamically in the coming firefights.
Just like old times, eh?
There's some firefights where you're like standing in water and you can just like duck and take cover basically
The city's
Yeah.
by holding your breath underwater because the guys can't
Looks
find you.
like this is the only way to go. It's gonna break apart.
Yes, I know it's gonna break apart. This is Call of Duty.
Hold up. On your mark.
This level burns me up.
Yeah, like, this is the level where shit falls apart for no reason.
Enemy helo! You ready?
Yeah, a helicopter, really? In this level? Who would have thought? The helicopter, the laziest thing that Call of Duty does to try to drum up suspense. Put a helicopter in.
Helicopters work in Dead to Rights because helicopters are so fucking stupid in Dead to Rights, and it's a game about stupid shit.
Clear! On me!
Like, you've rained death from above so much in this game that helicopters don't fucking matter.
We have eyes on Almagro, but are taking fire.
Ah,
That's
there we
like
go.
throwing one guy at you in fucking Dead to Rights.
Let's go!
That's how helicopters feel in this game.
You know what's ridiculous? There's no
What?
reason not to have the most high-powered, long-range optics that you can find, and same goes for the guns. You always want a gun that has more accuracy and higher damage, and you always want a scope that gives you longer range. There's no reason to have anything else in any modern military at any time.
Okay, to be fair, the Battlefield series of multiplayer is actually pretty good about balancing the different weapons.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about single player. Multiplayer is
Yeah.
different. Even for COD. Like in COD, the most powerful weapons in multiplayer are actually the shotguns and the sniper rifles because they're one-hit kills. They have the lowest time to kill,
Yeah.
so they're the best. But see, like I can duck underwater here. I like that. It's good,
Yeah.
good mechanic. Doesn't get used enough because this is fucking Ghost.
Yeah.
What's the Melly?
That should
I've
have
never
been-
seen this gun. Oh, it's an
That
LMG.
should have been the level's gimmick. Is,
Yeah, as a whole. Like there's always water around, and then like maybe you can like try to fight your way to the water for like a good position or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Like how-
like some firefights, maybe your enemies have the water side,
Start laying down some fire!
and then
Yeah.
you try, and then you can like kind of ghost your way among them. You know? Holy shit, this is
Yeah.
actually a bad LMG. Jumps all over the place. Never thought I'd use a bad LMG. Call it a game. I can't hit anything. All right, go back to the bad.
Does the future sections of Black Ops 2 have LMGs?
I want to say yes. It'd be weird if they didn't have LMGs. Oh yeah, shooting underwater, shooting people's ankles underwater. Love doing this because my guns work underwater.
Yeah.
But that, you know, I don't care about that. The guns worked in space before it does.
Yeah.
Guns do work in space.
Yeah.
To be fair, a gun has a better chance of working in space in real life than it does in water.
Yeah. That's like just one of those hilarious things about life is gun has a higher chance of working in space than underwater.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention to my health enough. Because I don't have a health bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mentioned that before when you were playing COD 4. I like it. I like Halo's system of regenerating health a lot better, simply because it shows
Because you
how
can
much
see
health.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
You can the biggest reason is you can tell when your health starts regenerating.
Yeah.
The biggest problem I have is I don't know when I start gaining health back.
Okay, and part of it is audio cues. Like, Halo gives you audio cues. I don't remember COD.
This game has audio cues too. But I think you have to rely a lot on the jam on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Part
your
of
vision,
how
your
little health
hearing
you have.
practically goes completely out whenever you're near death.
Yeah. Which makes it harder to tell what's going on, so...
Oh yeah, yeah, it's more of a detriment than a positive.
And like, I
That
can find
grenade
that you have more-
shouldn't have worked. A gun can work underwater. You need subsonic rounds. and you need a
Yeah.
gun that's water resistant, that's airtight, and won't get waterlogged. But a grenade, the shrapnel wouldn't even damage you if it was flying through water.
Yeah.
Helo inbound! They're picking up on our road! We gotta move! We gotta get through that building!
It would be more
And
the
I'd be
actual-
surprised if it even went off.
Ajax, cover our six!
Yeah. It would be more the actual explosion itself than the shrapnel.
Elias, the door!
The grenade's explosion doesn't really do much damage to anything.
The door!
Well, I mean, it would kill fish. That's all I know about grenades and water.
Oops, I fell down a pit. Because I was paying more attention to the helo and not the fact that I had to jump. Because they didn't tell me I would need to jump on it. I'm just mashing left mouse, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Fuck.
You're playing Call of Duty, that's what.
Press and hold F for P22 bajillions. This is that guy Super Bunny Hop was talking about, where it was hard to tell that you were actually supposed to shoot him,
Yeah.
and not the other guy on the
Okay, so
ground.
this part in the train looks exactly like the opening to Battlefield 4's thing. Or maybe it was Battlefield 3's, I'm not sure.
Battlefield 3 has an opening on the train, yeah. That wasn't a train though, that was a helicopter.
Oh, okay. I looked
F
away
to
from it.
reach. Okay, this is so dumb. Rourke, the reason why he gets left behind and leads the ghosts, this is it.
What are we doing here, Elias? We can't save him!
We can't save him because his big buff shoulders are too big for this ladder and we're too lazy to get him around. And then he falls in the water. And then he gets brainwashed
So what
by
did you
the
do?
evil South American
I made the
tribal
hardest decision of my
torture
life.
methods.
I let him go.
Well, yeah, that's because
Save
South
the
America
others.
is North Korea.
Fuck. That was bad. That's a bad mission.
So what happened?
And it's supposed to be one of the most important missions in the story. It's supposed to be Rourke's origin story and give you a
Yeah.
taste of what the ghosts used to be like
Why is he
at the
hunting
height of their awesomeness.
Federation got to him.
Yeah.
It's so important narratively,
They
and it
can turn
fumbles
him,
so
they can
bad
turn anyone,
gameplay-wise.
And a ghost won't stop.
Just take any fucking level from Black Ops. That's what Ghost should be.
There's a man in
Like, there's
This game just
there's-
shouldn't exist. It just sucks.
Like, there's would you agree with me that there's actually a shit ton of like stealth levels in Black Ops? Because I remember there being a shit
Ramos
ton.
is one. To find Roy,
I think there's
going back to Caracas. With
Well,
there's
it's just a
pacing
COD
in
game.
stealth or in Black Ops.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Federation Day. Okay. We're in Caracas, the Federation's capital now. Already. By all means, this should be the end of the game. Or we go to the Federation's capital city.
I thought you said the name of this level was Better Asian.
There's our target. Chopper's
Oh, we get our masks now.
ID. Scarecrow, this is 6-2. Prepare to receive optical feed. Copy actual. Receiving
Does Riley get a mask?
No. Riley never gets admitted to be a member of the Ghost. What are we doing?
Dead ahead.
That's
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah.
Riley is probably the only.
Riley's a
member of
better
the
ghost than any of
uploading
us.
image.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we have to do identification scans on these people to find
Incorrect.
some
Oh.
guy.
No good. Need a better angle.
Oh, like in Black Ops 2. This game is so original.
Negative ID. Uploading image.
Though to be fair, GoldenEye Wii
Negative, that's
did it
not the
first.
Receiving data.
Do it.
Oh come on, mother, turn back on.
This is so dumb. It's clearly
Receiving
wrong.
uplink. Uploading image.
Are you trying to-
HVT was not identified.
Chopper's
That's the first time I've ever failed
Visual
that.
ID.
Are you trying to find out which of these people has worked?
Copy actual.
I don't know.
Receiving uplink transmission.
I have no idea who we're looking for.
HTV wasn't identified.
Our target's on the roof dead ahead. We need to ID him.
No good. Need a better angle.
You gotta confirm target's identity. You gotta figure out which of these people is a target store.
I'm thinking it's one of these two people that walks through the door here.
Yeah, because that's the only way it would go. Oh, well, you didn't identify it in time.
So I'm just gonna wait for that. I must have been scanning the wrong one.
You know, I really love revolvers in games that have like scopes.
Yeah.
This isn't related to anything, but like, I'm laying in bed resting my eyes because Call of Duty Ghosts is like so. It's boring compared to COD 4.
Uploading image.
You know what I mean? It's kind of sad they couldn't make another game as good as COD.
Fuck! I can't find this guy.
Chopper's landing. Confirm visual ID. Scarecrow, this is 6-2. Prepare to receive optical feed.
It's not this guy, but I'm gonna scan him
Cleaning
anyway.
up the signal. Incorrect target. No good.
But like, it's kind of sad that they couldn't make another game as good as COD 4, considering they fucking made COD 4.
That's not the target. On the chopper. Nearby
Like,
receiving data.
I know that all the people who made COD 4 left,
Wait till he's
but
facing
you know, fucking all the people who made GoldenEye left, but they still managed to make Perfect Dark.
The people that made COD 4 didn't leave until after they made Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 are both considered absolutely terrible, and they're made by the same people who made Call of Duty 4. Now, see this
Okay,
game?
so this is more a BioWare thing.
This game is probably a little bit worse than, Oh, duh, I'm supposed to be paying attention to this plane here and scan the person in the fucking suit.
Target confirmed. Mission is a go.
Or not plane, the chopper.
Hard copy, Scarecrow 6-2.
This game isn't that much different from Call of Duty 4, to me. Like, I get the same... I have the same complaints with this game, ultimately,
Yeah.
that I do with Call of Duty 4. I don't see how people... Like, this game is supposed to be the low point of the franchise, and COD 4 is supposed to be the high point, according to, like, you know...
Well, I disagree with
consensus or whatever.
I disagree with COD 4 being the high point. Like, I'm nowhere near it.
But like,
Okay,
since
so
I
I'm
think
not gonna
the fans are totally delusional, okay? Because they seem to think that there's some big difference between this game and Call of Duty 4, and to me that is complete bullshit. These games are identical to each other, and they're both just as bullshit, terrible games as each other.
I disagree. I think that COD 4 is not to my taste, while this is like actually legit bad. Like, this doesn't have any parts where I want to go. Okay. So there's the space part and there's the dog part, and like there's the part where you can.
Now this mission.
But like other than that, like none of this.
This should be cool, but this really falls flat.
Take him out.
Oh wait, are you doing something cool or something?
Yes, I'm on the wall. See? I'm on the wall of a building, rappelling down it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this seems kind of weak. For some reason.
Target's down. We're clear.
Probably because this isn't like a stealth game.
More enemies below.
Like, this is like a quintessential stealth scene, but like you can't actually be stealthy because this is COD.
Yeah, right, like this would be like in any spy game. If you didn't have this like in a James Bond game, the James Bond game would probably be a bad one.
That or like, you know, an old N64 one.
Listen to the other two.
So I meant
Yeah.
more along the lines of like Splinter Cell or something, where... Yeah.
Clear. Keep it.
But
Maybe it's
like,
because again, there's no accounting for skill here. It doesn't matter what you do. You can wait forever and nobody cares.
Control center is on this floor.
You just shoot these guys who can't see you, and they don't shoot back. They'll press
Yeah,
F to enter buildings. They don't even let me, like, I wanted to be able to, like, aim this thing. Wolfenstein The New Order lets you aim your laser cutter. In fact, the laser cutter is a huge feature in that game.
Yeah.
Power systems in the back. Let's go.
That's something people, even including me, forget to mention all the time. That's a big factor in the game is your laser cutter tool.
Patch in.
Like, how's that work?
There's destructible. You can cut fences, and then there are other like clearly made things that you can cut, like vent cover looking things. And then you cut circles in them and you have to cut one that's big enough for you to fit through on your own.
Yeah.
Quick, hide in the alcove.
You control the whole cutting action.
Weapon down.
So can you just...
No,
like,
there's
cut a
also
tiny-
crates. There's also crates, like these metal crates. You can cut open.
Yeah. Can you just cut like a tiny star in there just to be an asshole?
Yeah, you can cut like a tiny little. There's cover. Sometimes cover is made up of things that you can, a material you can cut,
Yeah.
and then you can just cut out a little bit so that you can see through like a little peephole and shoot people.
Yeah. And so you can cut dongs into stuff.
Cut what?
Wait for him to
You can cut dongs into stuff.
Oh yeah, if you wanted to. It'd probably be a little difficult. You'd have to do it all in one pass. Or, well, no, not really. Not necessarily.
Let's get back to the ropes and hook up.
I never thought of drawing things with it. Because
Trust me,
I take that game for serious.
Anytime you introduce the ability to do something custom like that, someone's gonna draw dicks. That's the first thing they're gonna do.
Kill the lights.
This mission's so boring.
2 on the left balcony. Move down.
It's not terrible, stupid, bullshit, non-stop like the previous mission. It's just boring. It's not an
One right
engaging
below you.
mission.
Move above and we'll
Yeah.
do this quietly.
Okay, so that's the difference. COD 4 had some, even though it was bad, it was kind of exciting.
This game has just as many good missions, in my opinion, as COD 4 did.
Yeah. But the bad ones aren't really as exciting. You know what I mean? Like, they aren't as interesting. Like, they're just kind of bad.
I guess Call of Duty 4 only had the one mission that was probably this boring and dumb. That one towards the end where you have to blow up the tanks with your C4 and stuff.
Yeah. That's the one that was like an American mission, but it was British, right?
Probably.
Like, this looks very visually interesting, kind of, but like
It is. I'll commend it. It's really.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best looking levels in the game. And they went all out on it and made it look like a really nice city and stuff. And it doesn't look like your typical COD fare. It looks like a Battlefield mission, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's good. But I'm so
Which
bored
also
of this
doesn't mean
game
anything,
right
because Battlefield 3 and 4's campaigns are probably even worse than Ghosts. Maybe I should play Battlefield 3.
now. That would be pretty cool.
Huh?
I said that would be pretty cool.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen
like-
Battlefield 3's campaign?
No.
It's probably worse than this. No joke.
That would be pretty sad. But yeah, like, let me know when something interesting happens, because I'm laying in bed resting my eyes now. Like, I'm really tired, and like, to be fair, it's not completely Ghost's fault. Like, if this was earlier in the day,
Today's Saturday, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Almost like it's Sunday for a second.
If this was earlier in the day, I would probably be
I guess we're
paying
ghosting in this mission. I hadn't thought about that.
No, you ghost everything, because you're a ghost.
Okay, now we have a strobe light. I hope you don't have epilepsy.
Again, I'm not even looking at the screen.
Well, we get to use a neat gadget here, so you might want to check it out.
Is the gadget the murder gun?
No,
the murder your eyes gun?
It blinds people.
Okay.
You point it at them and then
Including
they can't. Well, yeah, but it basically functions like night vision does, where the enemies can't see you and you can see them.
Yeah.
for the most part. Although in kind of shitty vision, because night vision kind of makes it hard to see. But
Yeah.
Ash, we're entering from the northeast corner.
that Morrowind
Roger
door
that.
opening
Almost in
sound.
the control room.
Thank you, Keegan. Thank you for reminding me there's good games.
Do 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 do. Imagine a Call of Duty game on like the Morrowind engine.
With Morrowind soundtrack.
Yeah.
What the hell is this stupid gun that I have? It's silent, single shot, 10-round magazine.
Hurry up, shut down the
It's like the
elevators.
worst gun ever. Why would anyone use this?
Here they come. Time to upgrade.
There's thousands, get back here!
Nope, that's Keegan.
So I have a question.
Ah, the AK-12. There we are.
Why would you make a game about a dog and then not have a dog in it and all that?
Oh, by the way, all hell's broken loose, and now the game's and now this level's a boring Call of Duty mission.
We need to move.
And we're gonna shoot people on our way out because
You need to play GoldenEye Wii at some point. Because I want to see your reaction to it. I wish it was for PC.
I'd probably get pissed. I hate the basic premise of these games. Don't forget, no matter how good you make it, I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Give me a
Well, no, like you
Before I
actually
even play
like
it.
Black Ops.
hook up to the ropes.
Yeah,
Because Black Ops is the one good game in this genre, basically.
Bad Company 2 is good too.
Well, I don't even like. I kind of include Bad Company 2 as like not as a modern military shooter because
Shit, I
it's-
missed what he said, and now I don't know where to go. Oh,
like
apparently to this glowy thing.
Black Ops. No, Bad Company 2 is different enough from modern military shooters. It's closer to like a Half-Life or BioShock type.
It almost, yeah, like one of that second mission is actually gives me a lot of Half-Life vibes. Especially that called Solarium or whatever.
Yeah. And like I kind of feel, honestly, I kind of feel the same way about Black Ops and like Black Ops 2 so far. It's like it's less the story is an excuse to go.
Are you watching right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like people are falling off the building or some shit. I'm watching from my bed, so I'm not quite seeing. I'm not quite making.
I'm on the side of the building actually getting to
Yeah.
shoot people.
But yeah, like the thing about most modern military shooters
Got my ultimate weapon.
is that you're part of the military, and that's your excuse for going around shooting people.
Yeah.
Like Black Ops actually cared about the story and the characters, and Bad Company 2 cared about it. It cared about the story and the characters so much as it could make those a good reason to do the gameplay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just here go rescue the princess, except you're the military instead of an Italian plumber or a knight or some shit.
I always liked that people drawing parallels between like the 2D Mario games and Call of Duty because I think they're pretty illustrative actually.
Like that was actually the first time I ever thought that like most war games the plot is just you're in a war, fight a war. Black Ops has like an actual plot, and Bad Company 2 has like a ridiculous plot. Like the difference between the plot of like Medal of Honor Warfighter and Bad Company 2 is like the difference between the plot of Mario 1 and like Super Mario RPG, I guess, or Superstar Saga. Or I'm trying to think of like a really humorous Mario game that has like a story or some shit.
Yeah, the JRPGs, Superstar Saga, Paper Mario 1
Yeah.
and 2. Actually, Super
I got
Paper Mario probably is the best out of them all, although that game isn't as good. But Super Paper Mario's writing is stellar.
Yeah.
He knew you would come. Where's Rourke? Where is he?
Where's Rourke? Where is he?
Is that how the guy talks?
Seconds
No.
to deliver coordinates
Okay.
on Rourke. He's not here.
Where's Rourke? Where is
Can you
he?
shoot this
Location is
dude?
there in an encrypted file.
If you shoot this dude, you fail the mission. I've done it many times. Because he just looks really shootable.
He just looks really shootable.
Doesn't he?
Outlander 2014.
You asked that. You asked what happens if you shoot that guy. He's shootable looking. You just proved my point. By asking that.
Well, to be fair, I asked that because I figured it would probably fail the mission.
Elias lives with the knowledge.
Like, I want to know if... Okay, so there's this one part in GoldenEye where it's like, where you have your gun up to a scientist's head, and he's like, "Are you going to shoot me?" And your only option is to knock him out. You have to hit the button to like, you have to hit the melee button in order.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm cool with Chris's.
And so you can just stand there and like, and just stare at him awkwardly for like half an hour, and then go no, and then knock him out.
Where are we going? What am I doing? This is effectively just another version of the fucking escape the sinking ship thing called it.
Yeah.
At least I can sprint this time. Although my sprint doesn't seem to be actually speeding me up. And now I'm sliding. Wait, I'm stuck. Move. I want to slide.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. If I had to do something like this, instead of tilting the game, instead of tilting the map itself, I'd probably...
And of course that was a bunch of false bullshit because I had a parachute, didn't know. The game didn't let me know I had a parachute before this point.
Yeah.
So that was a bunch of false drama.
And like, it would be fun if this was like Battlefield, because Battlefield you have a parachute.
Yeah, Battlefield you have one by default.
Remember, this is Call of Duty. You ain't get a fucking parachute in Call of Duty. That would be like if fucking...
It's making the player know less. It's the opposite of dramatic irony. The player knows less than the characters in the
floating
game do.
industrial complex out in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Occupied by the Federation. They call it the Freeport. NORAD made the find, and they want him alive. You're getting some salvaged birds to hunt with, and I'll
The
be
Tiles Mason.
The multiple units.
You're getting some salvaged birds to hunt with. Salvaged? Really?
One hell of a hunt.
Big game, but you know what to do.
You're gonna use like thrown together helicopters. I kind of doubt that.
Yeah, are we gonna have helicopters and airplanes made out of sheet metal or something? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think this is the helicopter.
Fired 5-0, this is Outlaw 1-1.
Okay, this is one time where I'll give the game credit. You get to play as a helicopter for a fucking long time.
Covered until we can get our guys on the ground.
Like in Black Ops.
Black Ops, you didn't get to play for a helicopter
We
for
need
very long,
clearance to
actually.
engage.
Checking on that now. Stand by.
10 seconds out.
That scene was really linear, kind of. What wasn't it? Or am I thinking? Well, did you get to play as a black helicopter at some point? Or Bad Company 2?
Everything you got.
And I'm mixing it up with that. I could have sworn that was Black Ops that had the kind of mad helicopter section.
You were in a helicopter in the jungle.
Stacks. Building
Okay.
stacks.
Yeah, and you just kind of fly it along a pretty linear path, right?
Yeah.
Re-engaging.
Okay, this helicopter, it controls like butter. Nothing like a real helicopter, or like a Battlefield helicopter would, you know.
Yeah.
You have an unlimited supply of missiles. You're pretty durable.
Got eyes on him.
You have an unlimited supply of flares and shit. It's super easy. I think this is a pretty fun section.
Copy that one.
A lot of people thought this was bullshit. I think it's one of the better parts. It looks spectacular. Pretty dumb, simple fun.
We're still taking enemy AA fire from behind the smokestacks.
So why has
It kind of has the atmosphere of that AC-130 mission. Well, no, it doesn't, because it's not as stressful.
Yeah.
The AC-130 mission was
So
characterized
you
by
know all
stress.
these fucking COD clones? Why have none of them just taken the best parts from all the Call of Duty games instead of just trying to recreate the Call of Duty games?
Right.
Exactly.
Like other games should be learning. Oh, Black Ops 1 has the helicopter scene at the end of the game. Duh. Where you're attacking the boat. That's what you were thinking. The very final mission.
I don't remember that. Like, that might not be in the Wii version.
Oh.
I do remember the one in the jungle, though.
But like, look at this. What's your opinion of this?
This looks pretty cool.
This is a big open map too, just so you know.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't apparent. This is a big, like a giant open square. And you just blast the hell out of tons of stuff. I have no idea what purpose this serves story-wise or anything. But I'm blasting the hell out of shit.
Do you not understand what purpose it serves story-wise because you weren't paying attention or because it doesn't explain it?
The game, I think that those are both the same thing. I think if the game hasn't made me want to pay attention, then it didn't explain it.
Okay, so
If the game isn't, if a story isn't engaging me enough for me to want to pay attention to it, then it hasn't explained it. Oh shit! I died.
Okay, so here's the story. You see Russia split into two factions, the Russians and the Soviets. and so then the Soviets went, fuck this, we're moving to South America.
Right.
And then, like, South America was like, hey, half a country fucking teleported into
I didn't
South
really
America.
care that I died. I just realized that. Because I wanted to shoot more stuff in the helicopter.
Got eyes on it.
Fuck. I'm having fun.
But yeah, like, why don't they just take...
I've never, okay, full disclosure, I've never played this fucking game. I only watched my brother play this part and I thought it was cool. And it is cool.
Yeah, I don't get why they don't just, like, take the best fucking parts of COD games and fucking make that to, like, the modern military shooters. Instead of just going, hey, let's, like, rip off, like, the generic parts of COD that no one can get excited about.
Oh, by the way, I'm targeting these and stuff. Like, it's, you hold the grenade button to fire your explosives, which is really intuitive.
Yeah.
I like. You hold it down and then you let go whenever it's locked on.
So what's secondary fire do?
Zooms.
Aim down sight.
It
Yeah.
zooms.
Yeah, I forgot. This is COD. There's no secondary fire.
My only gripe would be it's hard to tell exactly how alive you are. Because I died kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that I was about to go down.
Do you have regenerating health?
Yes, this chopper has regenerating health.
I kind of vaguely remember Black Ops' chopper having regenerating health.
I think it did too, yeah. Which I don't really care
Yeah.
at this point.
Like, I'm
if
fine.
the gameplay, I do mind regenerating. Okay, I do. But like, I'm already suspending my. Well, not really suspending my disbelief. I don't know. Like, I like that they kept it consistent.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like you could get health pickups in there. Like, oh,
If this is a real video game, then this wouldn't be the only chopper. You'd just be able to get a fucking. Whenever you came to the ground, you'd be able to jump out of the chopper and parachute to the ground.
I mean, like, not every game can be,
The idea is, though, that these are like our own choppers.
Yeah.
Which I find extremely hard to believe. We've seen tons of friendly
So
choppers throughout the game.
Rico Rodriguez would be fucking great in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Let's see, what am I supposed to do? Must be missing something. So I regroup with these choppers? Oh, there's some stuff over there.
But yeah, imagine that you had Rico Rodriguez, and like instead of playing as Soap McTavish here, you were just the
Fuck,
guy.
I still don't remember my guy's name.
I'm still just calling it.
I like how you can see the pilot down there. Like I'm in the gunner seat. I'm looking out through the gunner seat. You can see the pilot down there. Although I am controlling this on my own. I'm controlling both of them.
Yeah. That's actually just like a mannequin.
Missile loose.
Like you put a mannequin in the pilot seat, and then like the actual pilot controls are right there.
Okay, this looks like the edge of the level. Oh wait, no, maybe it's not. Shit, where's the... Enemies are locking onto me from like all angles. I don't know where from. Yeah, that's definitely the edge of the level. I get arrow. Do you see the arrows that are like some of them are orange at the edge of my vision?
Yeah.
I can't tell where the enemies are. There's one couple. But yeah, this is what I meant. I remember like watching my brother play this section for a long time.
North side.
Yeah.
We have enemy birds coming in from the north.
Enemy birds. Okay, now we have to fight.
Keep some distance and watch your back scatter.
Were you actually going to look up the story to this game? Because honestly,
No.
I think it would be helpful.
No, I can't be asked.
The problem, okay. The problem with this game's story is it's not actually about the whole South American thing.
Flaring.
Yeah.
This game is a story about the ghosts. And the ghosts
Scan
are
to the
bored.
west. 3 more birds inbound. Clear the way. Enemy birds are still engaging us. Take them out.
The game's supposed to have like a personal feel to it, I guess, is what they were going for. A more personal and intimate feel than the big like war politics plots of the previous games.
But that was Black Ops is the thing.
Right, yeah, the Treyarch games had told personal stories.
Flaring. Firing missile.
And this game's trying to be like a character like Black Ops.
Yeah.
But who are our fucking characters? The player character who still doesn't speak, so they already fucked that up. And then you have Hesh and Elias and Rourke, the villain.
Treyarch did the Wii U version of this game.
Okay.
We got multiple enemy targets moving into
Wonder if that
position
one's
below
better.
us.
Roger, got him.
They didn't do a whole hell of a lot with GoldenEye Reloaded, so I doubt it would be very different.
You need to engage the north side of the building. The
North side of the building, okay. Hey, that was it. I actually had to pay attention.
Shit.
Hey, I'm actually getting an objective marker too, for once. Huh. That's inconsistent and kind of lame.
Well, you're on the helicopter.
Oh yeah, maybe it would.
Like, this is your fancy glasses.
I do have a UI. Yeah, for real.
Missile out.
Damn it, Wikipedia, fucking give me the plot.
I'm here. I blew everything up.
Fire.
What do you want from me? Apparently I'm getting shot at still. Oh, oh, okay. I killed those guys too fast. There's more vehicles that come in later. I was just too good.
Thanks for the help there, one.
You're a loose cannon, McTavish.
Ghost team is on the deck.
Okay, now I'm playing as someone who was in the chopper that I wasn't in.
Going into holding pattern.
Roger that. Continue scanning.
Oh, it was me. I'm actually playing as the main character. Oh, Panzerfaust! Why is there a Panzerfaust here? This isn't a Panzerfaust. This is some kind of modern weird gun that calls itself a Panzerfaust. You there?
Yeah.
You there. I thought you might respond to that or something, because it's a World War II weapon.
Oh, again, right now I'm on the DS. It won't fucking Wikipedia won't fucking work, and it's pissing me off.
You don't want to watch the game anymore?
I do, but at the same time I'm tired. Like, I'm enjoying the hell of listening to you play it. Ah, he died.
Yeah, here's my Panzerfaust. It doesn't actually look like a Panzerfaust.
Yeah.
And apparently it doesn't fire straight either. Basically functions like the RPG-7.
So apparently, the Middle East got destroyed or some shit.
Oh, were you on your 3DS looking up the plot to the game?
Yeah. Every 10 minutes I have to get up and fucking double tap space because my fucking monitor shuts off.
You can set sleep mode things. Oh, actually, I guess that's more important for you to actually have it set right. Like, I just closed my laptop to set sleep mode on.
Yeah.
But you can't do that exactly with the desktop. Great combat, guys. American Keegan, great ghosting there, buddies. Just shoot it, guys, on this. They were both taking cover on the same concrete divider and shooting over it at each other. Fuck. Fucking idiots. By the way, I figured out what it is. It's not that their AI is smarter, it's their guns do more damage.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get another rocket launcher. Maybe I can have fun by shooting a rocket. Let's see if firing a rocket creates fun. Where's the enemies? Can't see them. Where
Call
are
of Duty Ghosts is set in an alternate timeline that follows the nuclear destruction of the Middle East. The oil-producing nations of South America formed the Federation in response to the ensuing global economic crisis and quickly grow into a global superpower, swiftly invading, conquering Central America and the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know that.
His main protagonists are the Ghosts, which are a bunch of fucking idiots who can't stealth at all.
Where are the ghosts? I'm playing as the ghosts right now. Like, oh, by the way, this game kind of has lean. Actually, I kind of like the modern way that leaning is. You don't manually lean; it's contextual. If you have your face smashed up to cover, and then you hit the aim down sights button,
okay,
then the game leans for you automatically.
Oh, okay. So this does the whatever that one game is called, like that Wolfenstein New Order.
Yeah, Wolfenstein New Order uses this system too. The first game I played with this system was Crysis 2. And I've seen, obviously, Crysis 3 uses it, Far Cry 3 uses it.
Yeah.
And by proxy, Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
I think Call of War has Gunslinger also uses it, come to think of it.
The way you described it, whenever you told me about how Wolfenstein New Order did it, made it sound like it was only in the New Order. I didn't realize that other games.
No, it's a more recent thing, to be sure. But Wolfenstein New Order is like the 5th or 6th game that's used it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good feature. I hope it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't use up buttons. You can use E and Q for things. Those are useful buttons to have.
Yeah.
For other things other than me. I like to have it so that I can like hit Q and throw like a special grenade like this and throw it in my face and flashbang myself.
Yeah. I use Q for melee.
Right. Yeah. Like people like to use E and Q for stuff. A lot of people like have your use key B E. You know.
Yeah.
Some people might, if you have medkits in your game, maybe you want to use Q for use medkit, like in Far Cry 3, where you have medical syrettes that you carry in your inventory. And maybe people want to use Q for that, you know? Like, they're really convenient buttons. So having to use them for lean, because it doesn't make sense to have lean on anything other than Q and E.
Yeah.
That really limits your control on this. So that's why I like contextual, because it serves the purpose of leaning still, almost just as good as having manual leaning, and it frees up the buttons most efficiently.
Yeah. Like I love lean, but I hate like Q and E for lean. Like that's actually one reason I like Human Revolution is lean works so well.
Right,
It's
lean.
like-
You just hold the direction you want to lean out of on the the movement direction,
and it feels absolutely perfect.
and that works for third person whenever you stick
Yeah.
to cover. But in a first person game, you're not going to have like a sticky cover mechanic, and I don't like sticky cover mechanics, to be honest. Not in general.
I like having to hold down the button in order to be on cover.
Oh, see, I have it set to toggle in Revolution because I don't like holding the button. I don't like holding buttons most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, unless I'm sprinting, and I don't know why sprinting is the only one. It's just a weird peeve, a weird preference.
Like I like to have aim down sights on like hold. And
Aim
then,
down
like,
sights has to be toggle for me. That's why. Oh god, I was so mad at like Crysis 2 and 3 because they don't let you toggle it. They don't let you set it to toggle. Crysis 1 had it toggled by default, I believe.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even set it to hold.
Got enemy ordnance outside
I
the
want it to
building.
be an option,
We're
'cause I know
engaging.
some people
Danger
prefer
close.
hold.
Repeat, danger close.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 lets you select.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get to play as Chopper.
Oh, okay, so I was looking up how to set it to where I could like have sprint be a toggle in Bad Company 2. And of course on the forums there are a bunch of people like, oh, why don't you go back to COD, you fag, and a bunch of stupid
No,
shit like that.
having options can never hurt you.
Roger that. Engaging.
Yeah. And, like, that's why those kind of people just really make my blood boil. Like, how dare you enjoy something that's done in another game? And the reason it especially pissed me off was because I didn't learn that from COD. I learned it from fucking Borderlands 2. Like,
shit, does it let you toggle that in Borderlands 2?
I'm not sure, but like, pretty much it lines up with the way I use sprint in all those games.
I don't know. I like to hold a button to move faster because that's even like in Super Mario, you had to hold the run button. So that's just and in the old Mario games, you had to hold B and run. You know.
Okay, so actually I just realized.
So I think that's where I got it from. Like I got it from like the old platformers and stuff.
I just realized if it was.
Oh, this is okay. I gotta interrupt whatever.
Okay.
Pay attention to the game. This is something.
On the ground! Now!
There's Rourke.
You sure know how to make an entrance. Shut up!
I'm looking to see how he survives this and fucks y'all over and makes you.
I just shot him.
What?
I just shot him.
That's pretty great.
And he dies. And then the game fails the mission because the story must go on.
You didn't capture work. Like, is that what it said? You failed to capture work?
Rourke.
Like, isn't your goal to kill him right now?
No, apparently we have to capture him and interrogate him. Because we couldn't kill the white man on the team, you see.
Like, what the fuck would he, like... Okay, so, I guess part of it is I'm not paying attention to the story. Like...
I'm not either.
On the ground!
So, like, what do we need to learn from him?
Shut up!
What was that?
What the fuck would we need to learn from this asshole?
I don't know. This is Ghost 60 Urchin is secure, moving to
Scarecrow,
extraction
this is
point.
6-1.
Oh, okay.
We have
We're just saying we have.
Roger that.
And acting like
Outlaw
dicks
will
to
bring you
him.
to the RV. We need to be mobile at 30 mics.
Your work. Why don't we punch you in the face with this rifle? Well, if we don't kill you, it doesn't matter, because we won't fail our objective and have to start the level over
There are
again.
ancient tribes deep in the Amazon.
Now the cutscene's going to be super racist and talk about how South Americans adopt the practices of ancient tribes that used to live there.
Enhancing it with more
Yeah.
sophisticated methods. They kept Rourke in a
In a
hole for
world
months.
where we're incredibly racist against the South Americans,
Poisons of exotic plants
can't even come up
as they broke down his
compelling thing to say for this fake trailer.
mind. When his mind broke, they went to work on his soul.
They worked on his soul. His soul.
Built what was left, twisting him to their purposes. The process was excruciating and
They
distracting.
sewed their eyes closed and made them mine the bones of their ancestors in order to make Soulstorm brew.
That's enough. What did they do to me?
Same thing you did.
They set me
They
free.
set me free.
Okay,
The
this.
numbers, Mason.
Did you see the beginning of The Dark Knight Rises?
Now, I'm
Is that like the first one or last one
The
or
last
what?
one.
Buddy Ajax.
I've never seen any of the. I think I might have seen a little bit of Batman Begins. I'm not sure if that's part of that trilogy or not.
Yeah, it is. It's the first one in that trilogy.
Okay.
Okay. The Dark Knight Rises, the beginning, Bane comes in and he's in a plane, okay? And he's being
Yeah.
interrogated in a plane.
Get him on the ramp.
And then he gets rescued by friends he has who fly in another plane, and they do this ridiculous perpendicular plane bullshit thing and drag Bane out of it. This is the exact same scene.
Tell me all about that dig site in San Diego.
What? You gonna drop me, Lieutenant? Again?
Answer me, Rourke.
You really think you're gonna break me, Elias?
But see, like, moments like this are apparently what the story's focus are, you know?
Yeah.
Like Rourke and Elias, you know, talking to each other about their sordid past or whatever.
It's over, Rourke. We beat you.
Remember that time we like did all that shit underwater?
Elias.
It would be hilarious if it made you like play that. It like made you play that level again. And except Rourke was like, "Oh, you fucking asshole," and then like the entire time it was the guy you were playing as before just being a total douchebag, and Rourke was making shit up about how he like literally kicked puppies in the face or some shit. And then you like disemboweled that gun, and it just cuts away to Rourke. Rourke explaining it, so it doesn't have to actually render that. And then you started eating him.
But yeah, that scene is a direct rip-off of the beginning of the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. See you later, shitlords. Did you just fall out of a fucking airplane?
Yep. And then we smashed into a piece of debris while we were falling and blacked out. And by the time we woke up, we were still falling. And now we're falling through the trees.
Well, that's okay, because you have a parachute.
And our parachute stuck in the trees. Hey, guess what? We're alone.
That's bullshit. You should have Riley with you. Riley should
No,
fly into the
we're
jet.
playing a Call of Duty game, and we are alone. I don't think you understand how... I'm getting chills. I don't think you understand how monumental this is. Now, granted, we still have communications with somebody. With everyone. Because Call of Duty can't
didn't
let you
this
go
happen-
without hearing a human voice for 10 billion... For a little while.
For 10 billion years. Like, isn't there at least like a level or two where you're alone in Black Ops?
Looks like we got company.
We're alone.
I think maybe like one, like for that part of that Vietnam level, like in the cave or something.
No, you're not alone there. There's that guy in front of you. It's
Oh yeah, I just remembered him from like when you're leaving the cave.
what's his name?
Yeah.
It's not Woods. It's
Hudson?
No, it's not him either.
Tremor. Maybe.
It's the other guy that looks like Woods.
We still have patrols moving around out here.
Woodson.
I think his name started with a B. Anyway, the map is relatively open. The thing is, this is a lot like a mission in Modern Warfare 2. Except you had a buddy then. But you have a heartbeat scanner on your arm, a pistol and a knife, and you're going through a jungle instead of like a snowy area, and you basically, stealth kill people and stuff.
So why do you have your pistol and your knife like that?
Because you can stab people really fucking fast this way.
Is this something you're doing or something the game is doing?
It's something the game does automatically. You have to hold.
Why?
It's considered an attack. Okay, Call of Duty has actually done this since like Modern Warfare 2. It's considered an attachment called Tactical Knife. It can be used for any one-handed weapon, and it allows you to hold your knife like this, basically, so that you can stab with it more quickly than usual.
Okay.
Oh, the MTAR X. There we go. This gun's actually even better than the AK-12, but it's so rare.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got seen.
Oh, you know the one mechanic that okay, so you know the mechanic that GoldenEye we added to separate it from the rest of the COD games?
Huh.
Hacking devices with your iPhone.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Anyway, something else I like about this mission, or at least this segment. Obviously, the whole mission's not going to be like this because that would be too cool. There's no objective marker, obviously, so you kind of just wander through the jungle, and you're trying to kind of regroup with your friends, and you're not sure where they are. And I like being fucking lost. For once in a Call of Duty game.
I don't like being lost all the time, but like having a level where the idea is that you're lost, and it's not a maze, and it's very important that it not be a fucking
like
maze.
I almost feel like I'm like whenever I'm in a firefight here and I can like run around in any direction, and like holy shit, like I almost feel like I'm playing Crysis.
Yeah.
And like there's stealth that isn't exactly clearly defined. Like just sometimes enemies are alert, sometimes they aren't.
Yeah.
Like got him. Okay. Is there anybody left? Okay, good. But yeah, like it's like the game actually has real video game mechanics.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you see this smoke over here in the fire, and you're drawn to it, you know. And that's good. That's good level design.
Yeah.
And then he says, try to move around. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll go through it. Good reaction time there, buddy.
On the tracker. You're almost to us.
I'm gonna stick around here and kill these guys because I don't want to leave this area too quickly.
Yeah.
Or else it'll be over. And then I won't have fun anymore. I wonder if there's infinite enemies. I haven't thought about that. Ah. Yeah, and, you know, it looks alright. It's a nice looking area.
Yeah.
We heard gunfire. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I knew you'd find us. Good job, son.
I can actually shoot things on my own, you know. I have an infinite health pool.
Ash, we see you. When this goes loud, stay.
Oh, that's magic. Wait, was I shooting the wrong guy? I have no idea.
You boys good to go? Mako's picking us up 2 clicks from you. What the hell is that? Either way, let's not make ourselves an easy target. You move quiet and quick, we'll make it home safe. Let's go!
Sounds like a chopper's up ahead of us. I hear it. These canyons aren't doing them any favors. Let's use it to our advantage then.
Okay, I think I have to shoot this down. Oh wait, what are these guys doing? I do like that I actually like don't have grenades. I actually have to worry about my ammo. You know, we're stranded.
Yeah. Imagine if that was the direction this entire game took.
That's what I'm talking about. There's that mission way early on, that first one where you first see Riley and shit, and the mission after it. Oh well, no, like that first mission where you first see Riley goes to shit fast and starts being dumb.
Yeah.
But then the mission after it, where you actually get to play as Riley and stuff, is good.
Yeah.
And does this kind of thing well. And then you finally get to do it again here. And the whole game should have been like this. It should have been like that Riley mission, and like, or it should have all been in space.
Back this way.
Yeah.
Do it.
Or just like, I don't know, anything but make this game.
I see him.
I think personally it should have been like this, open and close in space. Like,
well, I wonder if I can do that water mechanic here. Oh no, it's too deep. And I can't prone down into it. The game just won't let me. This would have been a smart idea to bring that back. A smart place. They should have made this river a little deeper.
yeah.
And let you do that crouching water mechanic again. And not have even told you about it, just let you kind of discover it on your own.
Yeah.
Contact! 9 o'clock! Yeah, I see him!
The problem is, this is a little boring. And it's boring because Call of Duty shooting is too easy. And there's really no incentives to play well, which are fundamental problems with the genre. There's no incentive to do well. I have unlimited health. I can pick up guns off my enemies. I know I can. Like, I'm out of ammo basically for my M4X, but I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
It's something I have to think about. It's something I have to realize. But it's not a difficult thing to remedy. I just picked up a gun that has over 170 rounds.
Yeah.
It's a sucky gun, though. I'm not going to look to the jungle, though, for a better one. That's too much hassle.
Kelly's overhead. Wait at the tree line. Let him pass.
Terrific. Quiet, keep low. Meet up at the ridge on
Okay,
the
now
other
we have
side.
to
Stay behind me.
stealth our way through here. Through the tall grass. This grass actually looking halfway decent. Unlike the Call of Duty 4 grass.
Yeah.
It's still 2D, but that's logistically that's the only thing you can realistically do.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep moving.
You know the best way to deal with like popping up grass and stuff?
Oh.
Like having it come up when you're closer and down when you're farther away. Like that's actually the least obvious way to do it.
Actual, get a missile in the air.
Like rather than having it pop into existence whenever you get within a certain range, it just when you're within a certain range, it goes from being not there to like slowly moving upwards. Just kind of ridiculous, but it's
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what you're describing. I didn't exactly follow what you were saying.
Okay, like you know how it has like those 2D grass things.
Oh, by the way, now we're running like stupid idiots because this mission had to fall apart at some point. Okay, what is your opinion on a frantic running scene in a video game?
It's not good when it's like the end of like every other level, like it is in this one.
Well, yeah, okay, so Metroid always does the frantic running scene, but it's the end of the game. It's a frantic timed run back to your ship.
Yeah, like you get 2 at most. Like if you're doing any more than that, your game, you need to like stop and think about how your game is set up. Because the frantic running scene should generally be like. And if you have 2, then they should be totally different contexts.
was able to save
Like, it shouldn't be, oh, something's exploding, and then later, oh, something's exploding. It should be like, oh, someone's gonna kill us if we don't move, and then later, oh, something's exploding.
I guess this goes back to my argument that, like, yeah, if you think about it, the final area of the whole final level is Torian.
You will infiltrate the
and then leading up to fighting Mother Brain and doing the big scripted scene and then the escape sequence and all that.
He won't stop coming.
The whole package is basically a Call of Duty level. If you break it down to its base game design components.
Yeah.
And that is totally fine. And it comes back to that thing where, you know, really it's just you keep doing it over and over again. If the entire game of Super Metroid was terrain after terrain afin terrain, or Turian rather.
Yeah.
Enemy uniforms that are headed to the security
Sorry, I watch videos of a Super Metroid hacker who plays who mispronounces it terrain.
Yeah.
But I checked just to make sure it's definitely Turian.
Yeah.
But anyway, if it was Turian after Turian after Turian, it would be a pretty boring, lame game.
Yeah. Like, you can't just keep ramping it up and keep ramping it up. Like, after a certain point, it's impossible to ramp it up anymore. But even if you could, it still gets boring because you just know, oh, it's going to be more and more ramped up.
You know, this game has a little bit of a Perfect Dark-ish thing to it, where like it seems like you're going from mission to mission just as an excuse to do cool shit.
Yeah.
Why does it work in
Except
Perfect Dark and not in this game?
On you.
Honestly, at points it felt like it didn't really work in Perfect Dark.
Alright, we're going in hot.
Like, so that's kind of like how most games are really set up nowadays. Like, though, okay, so it depends on just how much you can suspend your disbelief that they came up with the ideas first and then tried their best to like fit them in somewhere.
Where's the patrol?
Like, you know, you never want to feel like, oh, this is just something they threw in for no reason.
Yeah.
BTR pass.
Here's the obligatory plane scene or whatever the hell.
Obligatory.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to be less of a grammar Nazi. I know people don't like that.
Abort the mission! Abort the mission!
I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I probably was supposed to pay more attention to what they were saying.
Yeah.
Logan, left side, covering Keegan. And clear that body, I can see it from here. Hesh, in the back, covering me. Kick, Redbird is secure. Where's the patrol?
Oh, shit.
Perimeter headed your way, right on schedule. Patrol inbound. These uniforms
I can see how even the Call of Duty fans liked this less. This game is definitely a lot more
BTR
boring.
pass.
Yeah.
It's not trying as hard.
At the same time, it feels like it's trying too hard. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like there was.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
That could have been clean.
It feels like there was a lot of effort put into it to make it a rip-off of Call of Duty 4. But there wasn't a lot of effort put into it to make it anywhere near as good.
Kick, Redbird is secure. Where's the patrol?
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to do something with this. Oh, I have a body that is mine to drag, and nobody else will pick up the slack if I don't do it, apparently. Unlike every other point in the game where they pick up the slack if you don't do anything.
Yeah. Well, you expect them to make body dragging animations? To be fair, it's more it's more possible for them to make body drag animations than woman player animations. Am I right?
Clean and load.
There's actually a rumor that Activision is planning on buying like Take-Two, which owns
Everyone in, let's go.
fucking Rockstar and 2K.
Right. Yeah.
Once inside, keep your spacing and minimize shots after the blast.
What about it? What
Ash
about
should be
that?
ready to hook into their system when we get to security.
Shit, like, now that I think about Ubisoft made Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. I was like wondering how that was relevant.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, you know, Activision. I was, oh wait, no, Activision makes COD. Ubisoft is not part of Take-Two that I know of.
Yeah, they're not. Ubisoft are their own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in disguise in an enemy base, in case you didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, to play any Rockstar games, you have to have a Rockstar Social Club account.
Really?
Because Rockstar.
Oh, by the way, this door that's slowly closing, if you let it close, you will fail the mission.
15 seconds.
But what'd you say? An account?
You need okay. So Rockstar has their own answer to Uplay. It's called Rockstar Social Club, and they have that in addition to games for Windows Live for GTA 4. And yeah, so I have 3 fucking pieces of DRM to run one game because I got Steam, I got games for Windows Live, and I got Rockstar Social Club.
Which game is this?
GTA 4.
GTA 4. You could also just not play GTA 4 because it's sexist trash.
That's basically what I do.
I figured.
I was like, is this game as bad as everyone says it is? And like, it wasn't even anywhere near as good as I remembered Liberty City Stories being. So I was like, yeah, fuck this. So now we're putting up with Rockstar's bullshit. If they ain't gonna deliver on the actual game part.
Check. 30 seconds until power is restored.
Hydraulic seal needs to go.
Okay, so GTA is what I had before I had like fucking Fallout 3 and New Vegas and all that.
As far as like a sandbox game?
Yeah. And it took me a long time to realize the difference between like sandbox and open world. Where like Fallout 3 and New Vegas are open world games, while GTA is a sandbox.
Yeah, I definitely see those as different. I don't actually really like sandbox games. Not
I don't either anymore.
on a
Like
base level.
That's good.
Like
My favorite sandbox game is probably Shadow of Mordor.
yeah.
Come to think of it. Well, Just Cause 2.
Yeah. Like Just Cause 2 really
Just Cause 2 is pretty stellar.
yeah. But it like really needs it just kind of gets stale after a while is the thing. The Nemesis, it having like a Nemesis system would really go a long way towards making it less
What the
stale.
hell was that? Vepr holographic. I've never even heard of this. I'm gonna use it just for novelty. What the fuck? Oh, it shoots really fast. I like that. Whoops. We're swapping weapons.
Instead of
Let me
reloading.
gun porn over here. Red dot sight, much better. Much less obstructive. Why would you ever use a holographic?
I'm definitely not looking at this because I have commitments to another site. That's totally not it.
Holy shit, this gun is awesome. This thing eviscerates things. It sounds good too, which is the most important thing. Because guns are so similar in Call of Duty, what really matters is the one that you feel like feels and sounds the best.
Yeah.
Not which one's actually the best, because the differences are so subtle.
Through here!
This mission is basically like the second mission in Black Ops 2, except without the cool stuff. You remember that mission, right? Where whenever you have like that Titus 6 thing, and you use the access kit to get the cloaking device and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This mission's like that, but it sucks.
So, why did they make a game about you being in the future when, like, that's what Black Ops 2 was?
Yeah, I have no idea. And then Advanced Warfare is even more in the future. Oh, this is it! This is the section! I'm gonna pause the game here. Remember whenever I was talking about how Call of Duty Ghosts did something that really surprised me?
Yeah.
And it was, you're walking on a catwalk outside and then you can see into a building.
Yeah.
And in any other Call of Duty game, that the windows wouldn't have even been there, or they would have been blocked off, or they would have been opaque or something, you know?
Yeah.
But in this game, you can see through this window here and start shooting the guys right away.
Yeah.
And have the fight from here instead of waiting to go the whole way in.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's how you make use of having more powerful hardware. It actually affects the gameplay. You make a more expansive level that gives you more tactical options.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hilarious.
More angles of engagement, you know?
What's kind of hilarious was like the era whenever people started dumbing down PC games for the console. Back when the consoles was like the Xbox and PS2, and so you went from having like big levels in Deus Ex to having like pretty tiny levels in Deus Ex 2, and like Thief went from having large levels to tiny segmented levels.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should use technology to make larger environments. Increase
Check and clear. You're on schedule.
line of sight, whatever it's called. Increase your view distance, yeah.
Yeah.
And allow you to render more areas at once and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, killing civilians will not be tolerated, but they're the evil civilians. That only really goes if you're fighting Nazis, though. What game was that? I think it was Black Ops, actually, where I thought it was dumb that you couldn't kill the Nazi scientists. And, like, that's dumb. The Nazi scientists are even more dangerous than the Nazi soldiers.
Prepping for transfer.
You know?
Drop the bags off on the command platform.
I liked it in Wolfenstein 2009, where there was a level where you encountered scientists and you could actually shoot them. MTS-255. What the hell is this? Looks like some kind of shotgun.
Well, you know, yeah, always been.
It's a shot. It's a revolver shotgun. I gotta use this.
Okay, that's pretty great.
Roger that. We'll cover
All kinds of cool weapons on the site. Okay. Oh, I remember this. This is a cool section. Oh, this is a good level. This is a good level in general. It starts out boring, which makes you think it's gonna suck.
You got about 30 seconds to get these defenses.
But you have to place.
So now you're Axton. Like, I was joking about that in COD 4, but now you actually are Axton.
You have to place claymores.
It's all here. Specs, design, implementation.
And mines and shit.
Oh, you know that one level in Black Ops 2? Is there any reason to, like, place the bear traps with the rockets in them?
Yeah. They kill enemies. There's a lot of enemies in that mission. It's really hard.
I couldn't get any of them to activate the mines. And they take fucking forever to set up, too.
I'm just tossing these like a crazy idiot. I think I'm probably being more useful throwing these mines than I am helping them shoot. Not saying I'm a bad shot. In fact, I know I'm a good shot.
You've become a GDI disc thrower.
It's hilarious. It's more fun than shoot these stupid, boring Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
That turret is doing some work. But yeah, like this is a whole survival thing.
Aston is OP.
You know? Like I like that.
Yeah.
I like that it's bothering to change the gameplay up for once. Although, to be fair, Modern Warfare 2 had a scene just like this.
Yeah. Well, taking like actual good parts from previous games.
Right, like you said, they should work on actually on copying stuff and trying to make a Call of Duty Greatest Hits game. Like improve on things where they fucked up before. And repeat things that they did well. That should be...
Microphone muted.
Hey.
Yeah. Like, whenever they made, like, an old football game and then they updated the game, like, the new game would always be better than the old one, you know what I mean?
Tango's on me! Take him down!
Okay. I was about ready to pass out anyway, so that's fine. Night, Outlander.